Hello and welcome to episode 72 of the Direwolf20's 1.16 mod pack. Now, I gotta apologise. Between episode 70 and 71, it was a long time. Between episode 71 and 72, this one, it's also been quite a long time. And that was because I had a massive problem with recording on my old computer. It decided that it didn't want to do it anymore, and I lost so many recordings and had to go for the backups. It was just, yeah, it was just mental. So what I decided to do was to actually, wait until my new computer arrives. And obviously with all of the things that have been happening in the world, which I absolutely hate that as an excuse, it delayed my computer. And it delayed my computer by quite a long time. So I actually ordered my new computer in January, and we are now in April, and I got it literally 2 days ago. Yeah, I know. I waited 4 months for the computer. In fact, actually, it was just over 4 months. So I can only apologise for not having these videos up. However, saying that, we are going to get cracking on this shit now, because we've just... It's been a long time. It's been a long time. And I want to get this stuff running. So, right, we've got this stuff that actually, I say we, I said I was going to do the last time. Okay, so I kind of got started with grabbing these pieces to try and get this moved across. Now obviously that didn't work because my computer, well, just didn't record, and I had to go through backups quite a bit. And then I went through 4 backups because I've realised that you can't actually use cardboard boxes on these, which is kind of a pain in the ass. So what we're going to do first is we're going to move this side. And we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We are going to grab these out of here, because if you put a cardboard box on these, you will not get your items back. You will get the actual disk drive itself, but not the items, or not the these storage disks. So do not use cardboard boxes to move these items. Now this goes for these, and it also goes for the crafters. I have had to restart, as I said, 4 times to make sure that the things that I've been doing, like literally I put a cardboard box on here and all of this disappeared. I put a cardboard box on these sides and all of the disk drive, like all the discs disappeared. Don't do it. Just take my advice. Don't do it. Right, so what we are going to do though is we're going to steal this side. Because this thing here is what? Blue, red, black. Right, okay. Now, do we have a blue, red, black? We should have blue, red, black. There we go. Right, so what have we got in the cyan one? We've got... Oh, cool, another ender chest. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Blue, red, and black. Right, okay, so... We've got a ton of these to move, right? And we can actually move them in the pouches because the pouches are quite big. Right, so we might be able to grab a pouch or grab a couple of pouches and just, load these up. I would prefer to have an automated system. Maybe if we've got, do we have one in the yellow? No. How about the purple? No. What other bags do we have? We have the blue, red, black, right? Yeah, that's empty, which is good. Got this one. Ah, there we are. We've got a diamond chest here. So we could probably utilize the diamond chest. Now, that bag can actually go in there for the moment. We've got the other bags as well. I think the black bag has got some more. Alright, so that's got some basic. There we go. There's the cardboard boxes. We are eventually going to need them because I'd like to take the machines and stuff across using the cardboard boxes, because that would be good. We've also got these patterns here, which actually should be in the yellow pouch. There we go. So the yellow pouch is all power stuff. And like I said, we've got a blue, red, black chest here. So we're going to leave one blue, red, black here. And we're going to hook that up to a diamond chest, which is here. And then what we'll do is we'll dump everything into here. We'll get 1 or 2 of these into the pouches. We'll take those across, we'll hook it up to this, and basically we'll extract from the blue, red, black, because we've got it here. Or yeah, we'll extract from that. Now what we do need to do is just get some blue, red and black dye, which I can't do because I'm a stupid idiot and I've taken all of the stuff. Yay! Number 1 for stupidity. Okay, so let's sleep, go over to the other side, hook these things up, and hopefully we should get our stuff out. So that might be a good start. Right, we should still have, and we've got power running through the whole base, so we're good there. We've got our power suit on, so it doesn't matter about dropping through the floor. Right, what we're going to do is we're going to knock out a couple of these, and as you can see, we've got the network transmitter here. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch this up. So the network transmitter is actually going to be taken away because we don't actually need it. A flux point, it's a flux point, there we go, there's a point. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the controller. The controller will be here, right? So if we do that, and well, that will hook it up. We don't need that one. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to hook up the controller. So what we're going to do is grab, I'm going to say what we're going to do one more time. I'm going to punch myself in the face. We are hooking the power to this. We're going to put the controller on top of it, and then in front of it we are going to put our disk drives. So we're going to put one here. We're not going to put this one because the controller is going to be there. That should give us the stuff that we need. Now obviously I need to go and get the controller because otherwise this whole thing isn't going to work. I've just realized. Down. Come on, let's go. Woohoo. This is really nice and fast. Right, so we're going to kill the controller. Ta-da! We're going to take these as well because, well, why not? And then we're going to whoosh ourselves back upstairs, go down, and then in, and fall to the bottom. Right, so here we go. Let's get our controller, which is here, and it's actually still full of power, which is good. So we'll dump that on top of the power. That should then not need any additional power at all. I am going to keep this leg here, which is basically outside, like here, because I kind of like the idea that, yeah, I kind of like that. So basically we just go up. Okay, so these things here we're going to need, and where am I going to put? Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that just on the side here, actually, for the moment. So we need the crafting grid at eye level. Pattern grid we'll put underneath. We'll put the crafting monitor just above at the top, and the fluid grid in the middle. So that way, it's pretty much how we had it before. So as you can see, we're good. Right, so what we need to do now is obviously get rid of some of this stuff. We're definitely going to get rid of that though, and we're definitely going to get rid of potatoes and stuff when we can. Yellow, was it yellow? No, it wasn't yellow, it was purple. So let's go with the purple, and these ones are the biggest, so we'll take those. Those are fluid. The fluid ones I'm going to put at the top. The biggest ones I'm going to put at the bottom, and then, well, it doesn't really matter about the rest of them. I don't know what that was, 4K, yeah. So that's a baby storage, so we'll put that in there. It doesn't really matter about where these ones go, because unless I actually go through the top thing, I'm not going to know what they are anyway. And then we've got a couple more, well, we've got one more, which we can expand into, so that's not too bad. But we've got plenty of space. I mean, we've got, you know, plenty of space, like 36 million space. So we're good. We haven't got a lot of fluid space, but I'm not really that bothered about the fluid. So this one will go into there, and then that will be our normal one. So what did I have in here? Where did these come from? Where did the stack? Oh, the patterns will have come from the pattern grid, right? The pattern grid, which is on the bottom, so that's fine. So those would have come there. Where would the stack upgrade come from? I don't even know. You know what? Who cares? Right, pattern grid. The normal grid is in the middle, so we'll J-synchronize. Sorry. Stop clicking, and we'll put that to medium. There we go. All right, so now we can get our stuff out. We'll put some stuff back in because I don't really need that stuff. There we go. Perfect. All right. So now we've got crafting grid, etc., etc., etc. We're going to put that into the yellow, just in case we need it. Right. So now I need the bag, which is blue, red, and black. So I need some blue, which is lapis. I need some redstone. No, not redstone. Red dye, even. It's not redstone, is it? No, I've got red dye, and I need a black as well. Come on. Need a black. There we go. And then what we'll do is put that down there. And blue, red, black. So red, black, and blue. There we go. Cool. All right, so now we've got one for that side, we've got one for this side, and we've also got an ender pouch if we need to take some out or put some in. Now, with the crafters, it would be nice to have each section have its own crafters. However, I was thinking about it. My God, will that be a pain in the ass? Because each one having their own crafter means that I will have to go through and sift all of the crafting stuffs out, and yeah, I just can't be bothered. So what I thought was the crafters would basically go up in a line here, and you know that I've got this whole auto crafting thing, so I'll create a few more crafters. This chest will be in here somewhere. Probably not there, so probably here. Yeah, the first crafter will always be full, right? And so will the rest of them, really. But what I was thinking was these pipes, so these nice, really cool ultimate logistical pipes, which are... Can I request stuff from here? No, I don't need to, because I've got... Oh, hang on. There, pressurized. Ultimate logistical, yeah. So I'm not connected to the other network, so I can't actually request any more pipes. However, we will soon fix that, because until we actually get stuff across here, we're kind of stuck with what we're going to make. So one of the things that I'm going to do is right here, I am going to grab the thing that I didn't bring. Yeah, I'm going to go back and get it then. Right, so what we need to do is, these things obviously need to move. So the first one will be the easiest one, because that's basically this one, right? So I will shove most of this. I say most because I'm not sure whether all of this will fit. But most of this will go into here, like so. Move the cardboard boxes. There we go. Let's put that down on there, because that makes it a lot easier. So this one here is going to be our first one, and hopefully we will be able to pick the whole. We should make it actually between the bag and oh no, the bag might hold it all. But between the bag and my inventory, we should be good. So we'll move this one across first, like so, and that means that we've got our first one, so that we can do that whole moving stuff. So that's good, right? So we're good with that one. Now this one here is 1,750, yeah, 2347. So that's the link card. So we need to take that, because that's the transmitter. So the transmitter needs to go on the other side now, and we need a receiver on this side. Now I don't know if I've got a receiver anywhere. No, I think I'm going to have to go back and get the receiver and then switch it out that way. That's not that bad because it means that I'll be able to put this down here temporarily. Okay, now that's not going to stay there permanent because obviously that other base is going to disappear. But this is going to be here temporarily while I get everything ready. So now we've got this card, which I need. Now underneath there, did I already move it? I did. So I must have that somewhere. Network receiver, there we are. So I did have it all the time and I was stupid and, oh, for God's sake. Alright, okay, this is going to be a long episode already. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down here so that I know that this is the receiver. I'm going to shift and right click this and that now gives me these dimensions. I'm going to run all the way over here into the portal, drop down, hit this thing with that card, and now I should have everything else. So it should mean that I do have, in fact, got logistical transport pipes now as a crafting recipe. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, so that's cool. We are going to hook up some more logistical pipes like so, because I don't know how high these crafters are going to go. And what we're going to do is find the configurator and make sure it's set on, is it wrench mode? Nope, it's not wrench mode, so it must be item mode. Nope, that's colors. So maybe it's none. Is it empty? Wrench mode. It's not wrench mode. Stop doing the same fucking modes. No, that's not either. Maybe it is wrench mode. Or item mode. Ah, there we are. Shift right click. There we go. Changes it to pull. Sweet. So now anything that goes in there will pull out and go up the line, right? So let's put our configurator back in because we don't need that right now. We're also going to put the wrench away and we'll put the ultimate logistical pipes. We're going to grab our first netherite thing and put that down there. And now we need to hook these up, which will be basically underneath. So we're going to go down and hook these guys up. Once we remember where I put my cables, which is one there, and then there should be some over there. There we go. Right, so we're going to hook these guys up from underneath because it is the most logical. See, that doesn't connect, but we're going to go around it because we're too stupid. We did it the wrong way first, and now we're just going to compound the problem because, you know, I can't be bothered now to change it. There we go. So now that's hooked up, and then what we can do is we can be not so stupid, right, and get these black concrete and then just hide our mistakes. There we go. Now we don't care. So what we need to do now is hit this, right? So we need those. So let's grab all of these things out and put all of these things back in here. Like so. And those. Come on. You can do it. There we go. And a few more. Like so. Okay. Bingo. Alright, so that is... Oh, and then the 4 speed upgrades go in there. No. That's the first one. That should be cool. So all the other ones will now sit off of that. Now I'm going to get a netherite one because I want a blank one here so that things can transfer into it. So every time I go get one, I can then transfer that one across, and we've then got a spare one, like a blank one where we can empty it into. So let's do that and grab our second one, and because this is sitting on top, this should get power. Now, here comes the test. If we take one of these and put it into this, did I take one? Yeah, I did take one of these. There we go. Put it into there. It should go straight into there. Perfect. All right. That's cool. We'll put that back in there for the moment. And then we need some speed upgrades, which I'm pretty sure the speed up, there's a stack upgrade. There we go, we've got some speed upgrades there. So we need 4 of those. And then we will speed up our netherite one even faster. Perfect. Now if we go back, what we can do is we can literally export directly into here. So I'm not sure whether this will work. I haven't tried this yet. However, I'm hoping, against hope, that it will. Because otherwise, it's going to be a pain in the ass. So, we are going to do this. Move that. Move that. And we're going to put that one in front. Here. We're going to put one of those there. Shit, that doesn't export from there. But it does from there. Right, okay, so let's export this one. So we're on items. Shift, right click, pull. Yes! And then we can put this one here and we can pull from there. And then what will happen is this will fill up, then this will fill up. This should empty or be empty. Once it's empty, I can then transport it across to the other side. Why is that? That's not good. Oh. Because we've already got an empty one. So that's cool. So this one here we can export as well. So there we go. We've already got an empty one here. 0 of 81. We can steal that now. Now this one. Oh. Now this one is extracting from there, so we should be quite happy. This should then fill up. This should fill up when it gets to the end. So we're going to need already to put this down there and put another configurator on here. And then this one's almost done, but what I can do is help this one along because I need to take that one with me. So if I put these back in here, we're good. Now this one is empty, so I can take that. This one is getting there, so I'm going to put another one on here. Start extracting on that one, and then I'm going to run over here, and what I'm going to do first is not be a dick, and I'm going to go back into here, and I'm going to put my claim chunks, and I'm going to, these ones are already force loaded, that's fine, cool. Alright, just make sure, because if I go over to here, and I haven't claimed the chunks, it's going to stop. So now we've got 2 empty ones, so we'll put one on there, and then one here, and now that one is full, this one is now filling up, and that one is waiting its turn patiently. Nice! Oh, that's much better, that's so cool. Okay. So we're good there. That one is all linked up. That one is now bringing those across, which is cool. We can check out what we're doing. If we swap these ones around, we can check. Yep, there we go. So there's some emptying there, which is good. That one's almost finished, which means there's almost an empty one the other side. So that's cool. All right, so now we've got all of our stuff transferring across. We've got all of our items in here, which is good. So we're good for that. We've got no quarries running in at the moment, but I'm not really that bothered because we've got plenty of items. So we've got plenty of power, plenty of items, and we're in a good position actually. So yeah, as I said, this is just going to run up, and so are these. Okay, and then literally we're going to have a place where I can make stuff and then just shove it in, and all of a sudden it will just land in a crafter. Now that obviously means that this thing will go up, but then not really that bothered, it'll look quite good. Alright, now we need to go and check on the progress, because I'm guessing that there's going to be one already that's empty. I'm guessing that bottom one will be empty. Yep, cool. So we'll empty that one. Oh, the top one's empty as well. Nice. Alright, so let's get some... We don't need that one, do we? No. Okay, so let's get the next 2. There we go. We can do that and that. There we are. Okay, so next 2 being sorted. Alright, that's already full up. So this is emptying, that's emptying. So now I need to go and put 2 more. Oh. Activate. Why did that? I wonder why. Maybe it messed up somewhere. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to put 2 more of these down. 1 there. And 1 there. And then we're going to fill that. And that. This is actually going a lot quicker than I thought it would. I thought it would be a lot longer, actually. Some things in Minecraft do really sort of take you by surprise. That one's almost empty, that one's almost empty. This last crafter. So we're going to help this one along because I want to get to that last crafter. Okay, maybe we're not going to help this. Maybe we shouldn't have helped this one along. Actually, we're going to put these ones in there because I want to take that crafter. So we're going to steal this crafter. And the only reason we're going to steal that crafter is because I want to put this one down so that I know that we've got the last 2 coming across. So, yeah. Alright, that one is empty. And this is the last one, 37. You know what? This is insane. This is a lot quicker than I actually thought it would be. Oh, we got 2 of those. Do we really need 2 of those? Not really. We're going to leave it. Right. Oh my god, that's empty as well. That's insane. This is going to stop in a minute, isn't it? You know, of course it is. I don't care. That is really good. That was insanely quick, and I was not expecting that. I was expecting it to be a lot slower. But, can't complain. That's a good thing. Right, so let's get our last 2 crafters here. Because that crafter should be almost full. There we go. Alright, so let's get the last 2 crafters that we've got. And let's put in our speed upgrades for that one. Do we have any speed upgrades for the last one? Probably not. So let us get... No network found? What? Oh. Oh. I was supposed to right click on this thing. Network. There we go. Yeah, I forgot. You have to rebind it when you move it. So when you move a network, you have to rebind your items to it. Otherwise, it doesn't know that you're in that network. So let's grab those. We'll move that up there. What we need is some speed upgrades. So we'll take those 3. Thank you very much. And we'll ask for 1 more. Or maybe we won't. I think I might have broke things. Did I? Yeah, it is linked. Oh well, never mind. Maybe the speed upgrade thing is not... Well, that doesn't look full. That's not full. So, 3 in there. Look at that, that's so cool. Speed upgrades are in here, aren't they? Or are they? In the next one? Yeah, there. Speed upgrade. Alright, so the speed upgrade is there. That's better. Yeah, that's much better. Right, now that's working. Cool. Alright, let's get this last speed upgrade in here. Actually, we should do... How many netherite things can we do? We should have found some more. Can we do 4? No. Can we do 2? No. Alright, we need to do some more mining in nether. Alright, we can do 1. 1's good. Well, 1's better than nothing. And we need another 4 speed upgrades. I've probably got speed upgrades in one of my backpacks. but as soon as we're here, we might as well test out the system at the same time. Okay, so that will go in there. Not that way. Oh, come on, buddy. Not that way. Don't be an arse. Right, so every time we need anything put into that, we can. So that's cool. We're going to put this stuff back in here to start. Oh, actually, I have another one. Did I really do? Oh, really? I just, yeah, okay, fair enough. I had one sitting there all the time, but you know, never mind. All right, so that's at the top of our loop as well. So, right, we're good. We've got a couple of spare plus a half, which is cool. We could do with some more storage at, you know, next year. The rest of the stuff though is pretty good, so we're all right with. Let's get our configurator and our wrench back in there along with our cardboard boxes. The quantum bag will be our new best buddy at the moment. We've got, right, so this is all the items that we did for this section over here. So I placed down an energizing orb in the position where I think it will go. Now obviously we need, you know, a lot of other stuff to go with this. So, you know, we've got all the patterns and all that kind of stuff. So we've got a black crafter, which we're going to put on top because it has to go on top. Then we've got the, so we've got a spare one, which is cool. We've got the flux point, which I'm definitely going to use. Because it is a point. Yeah, it is a point. The energizing cable, we need more of. So I'm going to have to put some stuff down to get more. These store 140 million RF. So we're definitely going to put a couple of those down. And then obviously we've got all these things, right? So we need an importer, which is here. So we'll take an importer for the moment. The constructor and stuff like that we don't actually need right now. We've got red crafters and black crafters, and I'm going to use the black, I think, down here. I'm not sure. We're going to need one of those, we're going to need one of those, and then we're going to need one of the GPS cards. The speed upgrades and the stack upgrades, we're probably going to need a stack and then some speed. See, I told you I had some speed upgrades in my bag somewhere. And then we need some cables, which I put back into the system. So if we go and grab the cables back out of the system, that'll fill our inventory up. So this thing, the way that we had it set up, now I'm going to do it this way. But the way that we had it set up was we had a comparator on here so that when something was full, was the comparator around the wrong way? Yeah, probably. There we go. So when it had something in, so when it had something in there you go, it goes on there, right? And then sends a redstone signal, stops the thing, compare, right? Yeah. Right, so that then sends us, so this is going to be, right, let's put this on there, right? And then we're going to need our wrench, obviously. So let's put the wrench, no, I had it the right way already. Right, let's put the wrench back away, because then we've got a bit more space to play with. So this is the reverse redstone receiver, which goes kind of, does it go on top or does it go, where do I want it? That's probably the, you know what, we're going to put it to the side, right? We're going to put it to the front there. Okay, so it doesn't interfere with anything, basically. And then this thing here is going to be the redstone transmitter, and that transmit to this block, right? So this will have that ID, and then it will go into there. So whenever that emits a signal, this will stop. And this is going to be redstone signal locks auto crafting. No speed upgrades, no nothing. It's just going to lock the crafting, right? So then what we'll do is we need to go back into one of the backpacks. I think it's a yellow one. There we go. And then we need to pick the I think this is the first one, and then this is another first one as well. So that uses blaze rods, so we're just going to grab that one, and this is going to be the blaze rod one. Okay, and then what we need to do is hook it up to the system, and I think what we'll do is run a cable just down the side, because obviously we need to hook this up as well, and we're going to run it to this side just because I decided to pick this side, like so. So that will now hook those guys up. Now obviously we need to go down into the floor to hook up the main cable. So the main cable is actually over here, and I did that for a reason, is so that I could bring these spurs off. So we're going to run the spur pretty much down the walkway, which is going to be in the middle, and then over here we should see the light, or not. No, probably not. There we are. We see the light. Really difficult, but you know, shit happens. Right, so over here we are going to run it from there, and then we're just going to run it backwards. So, and we're going to connect it to the spur, which is here. Perfect. That's all now connected up. So we'll run back this way. There should be a hole. Come on, there should be the hole. Or maybe not. There, I saw it, I saw it, I saw it. There we go. This is the only problem with black concrete. It looks absolutely brilliant, but Jesus Christ, trying to get out of anywhere, you can't see. But, you know, I kind of like the look, so we're just going to put up with it, because that's what we do. Right, what we are going to do, though, is sleep. I'm sure I had a bed in... You know what? I've probably got a bed in here somewhere. Wow, I really haven't. That's awesome. Okay, we'll make one then. There we go. And we'll put it over here. Just sleep through the night, because it makes it a little bit easier to see what I'm doing. Right, so wrong direction. This is the direction. Everything looks the same. Right, so this one, as soon as that receives a red signal, that will signal this one, that will stop, and that will not go any further. That's the plan. Now, whether it works that way or not, I don't know. This thing should have... actually, this thing should be... That should be on a whitelist, and I'm going to whitelist these for the moment, because I want to hold the rod in place at the moment. So this is all... So this is 2 blocks that way, 1 block, then a block. So that's 2 blocks that way, 2 blocks this way. So if we go 1, 2, and then this 3rd block, right? And then do a thing where it's 1, 2, 3rd block. All right, that works, yeah? Because then we can put quite a few of these things around, yeah? 1, 2, and then this one, so it goes down that way. 1, 2, and then it should fit around the back here. Cool. All right. So the aim is, I don't mind putting another layer on top, but my aim is not to have a layer. It's to have just the lasers, right? Just one lot of lasers on the bottom. I'm not entirely sure we need, you know, a second set of lasers. So let's... Right, so we're already set up for the flux point there, so that will give us the power for that one. So that laser should be fine. This one I'm going to put round the other side, like so, and then obviously when they're connected, they will be able to grab power. But I'm going to give it a second flux point. So I'm basically going to get a point on each side of the square. And we're going to have the energy things going around the sides there. So that will feed the energy to these little energizing rods, and the rods will do their job. And I think they're far enough. I don't think it matters how far they are, but we're going to put 1 rod in there, and we're going to see Look at that. That's just with 2 energizing rods. Oh my god. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, so we're going to whitelist those items so that only those can come out of this. And then we'll repeat this setup a couple of times so that we can get the rest of the stuff that we need. But for the moment, we are going to use these little things, which are blazing crystals. So if we go and have a look for the blazing crystals, we've got 4 in the system. I'm going to ask for 10 because I want to see if this setup works. Right, there's 1, there's 2. Perfect. Okay, so that's working really well. And that's pretty quick as well. Even with just 2 of these rods. That is really quick. And yeah, they're still full, which is even more insane. Alright, so now how do we make the energy cables, the red ones? These we require... So we require the nitro power, so the nitro crystal. Now I'm pretty sure in my little yellow toolkit, we've got the nitro one here, which requires a nether star, a block of redstone, and a blazing crystal. So the blazing crystal is the one that we've already got, so that's cool. So now we can go ahead and set up the second one. We should be able to then make our energizing crystal. Now, what are we looking at? 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, actually, we'll just leave 1 space, and then we'll knock it out here. So if we go down that way, and then I'm pretty sure it's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the middle, and then 6. No, that was the wrong one. Oh no, I need to... Do I need to knock that one out? No, that's the one that I didn't need to knock out. And this is why we can't have nice things. Right, that goes back in there. We can't see a damn thing because it's all black and all the same color, and I'm an idiot. But it does look good. Right, so there's those. Then we go back into the yellow and we should have 2 flux points. Cool. We'll set that one up here. Go away. And we'll set another one up here. There we go. Alright, we will put 2 of these nitro rods on. So 1 there and 1 there. And then we literally, in the middle, we go 1. In the middle, we go 1 to the side. And that's it. So underneath is an importer. So just here. And then we obviously need our wrench because we need to muck around with that. Right, there we go. So here gets a stack upgrade and 3 speed upgrades. Because you want that stuff out as fast as possible. It literally needs to come out as quick as it can. This is the pattern. We need to go back into here and we need to grab our other black one. And we need another energizing orb. So the energizing orb goes right on top and you don't need to do anything else with it. We need a comparator which goes this way, not there, this way round. And that will then talk to this blue one and this red one and 1 GPS card. So the blue one goes here, the red one, we put the crafter on top, and then we put the receiver on that, and then we use the GPS card to right click there, click onto this, put the GPS card in there. So now this redstone signal will go through. We then move this around so that it's pointing down, and we put our pattern in there. We do not speed it up because as soon as you start speeding it up, it starts having problems. So we don't speed this up. We then get our cables because we're going to need them. But before we do that, we switch this to redstone signal locks auto crafting because we want this to be empty when this works. And then this, because we've done it on this side, we hook up everything this side. So now it comes into here, into there. These two zip it up. This exports it. This then basically seals and makes it all okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to run... What the hell was that? I don't even know. What we're going to do is we're going to go over to the middle here. No, the middle is here. And we're just going to drop a cable down, like so. Come on. Oh, shift right click. And then we're just going to run it straight into this one. And then that should, in theory, be the end of this one. Now, what we're going to do is obviously stop falling down the holes. We've already put the pattern in. So what we should be able to do now is go... And I fell down the other hole. Is go over here and put in energy. And then we should be able to... There we go. Everything's good. So 64, start. And then we should get this guy hooking up and being happy. This one is obviously taking a lot more power. But that's not a problem because... You remember we've only got 2 of these at the moment working together. So as soon as we can get some, there we go, look, as soon as I put, oh shit. As soon as I put these energy cables down like so as soon as we make the energy cables, I can then put more rods down, which will then speed up, oops, which will then actually speed up the process when I don't take shit out when I'm not supposed to. So we've already finished these because these were quite quick. Let's see if we've got any energy cables made. No, we haven't, not yet. So when our first one here reaches 20 million, we should be good. Now this one is not draining the system too much. I mean, it will be. Power doesn't look too bad. And we're not draining the system at all, to be honest. So we should be good. But it would be, you know, obviously when we've got a lot more of these, this will go a lot quicker. I mean, it's up to half already, so it can't really complain too much. We're going to wait until this first one does, and then that's the end of the episode. Because as soon as we've got this done, you know exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be laying cables. I'm going to put down as many rods as I possibly can to speed up this process insanely. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to put the rods upside down like I did before. What I might do... I might do that, actually. What I might do is do that. But I'm not sure. I'm going to see how it looks. This should be the first one. Now, did that produce an energy? It did. It produced 12 energy cables, which now I can put these things back in there. And I've got some rods here. So let's get some more rods. Because I took all the rods from the last place. And the last place was doing everything. Because I had it, instead of having one setup doing one thing, I had one setup doing everything. And while that was a good idea at the time, now we have the power and we have an infinite amount of resources. I genuinely want to speed up everything. So we are going to give everything its own machine to do whatever it needs to do. Now, obviously, there's a lot more rods now, so look at that. That's a lot quicker. So, obviously, the more rods, the better. And we've now got some more energy cables. And I will request some more rods so that we can do the entire thing. Now, this one here will have a full complement of rods. The one behind me will have a full complement so that it will go as fast as humanly possible. And then we've got another couple. So we've got these. There we go. So that one, and that one, they will all have their own machines. So, yeah, that should be cool. That should make stuff go insanely quickly. And I'm pretty sure that we've got our energy. There we go. So now, if I put these around like so, you can see just how many rods I'm going to need to get this little thing complete. Now, bearing in mind, like I always forget, is you can fall through these ones because they're not a block as such. All right, so that's those. Now we need some rods. So I will go energizing rod 64. So we're missing these 3 items. So what I'll do is I'll craft. Actually, what I'll do is, for the time being, I think what I will actually end up doing is this, this is the fastest crafter. The other one takes a long time. So this one here, I'm going to put these in, and I'm going to request what's those little blue things? So at power, it was about 500 and something of them, so we'll do 550 of them, and we'll just start those. And then what I can do is temporarily I can take that and then whitelist it into there so that we're good. As you can see, just with 2 of these, this is insanely fast. Actually, well, I've just thought, if I do that one in there and then take the green one and put it in here, yeah, you can see the difference with a full complement of items. You can see that we needed about 500 of them as well, I think. So we'll start with that. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, yeah, a lot quicker with a full complement. We're going to switch that over to a whitelist as well, because that should have been a whitelist. Like so. Has that got speed? Yeah, there we go. Stack and speed upgrades in there as well. Alright, so that should basically go mad. There we go. I mean, as you can see, it's a lot quicker with all of those lasers on it, whereas compared to this one. This one only uses 300. This one takes 1,000,000, but it's just so much quicker because of how we're doing. So I'll show you just how much quicker. We started the other one at 550 and that one was at 5. So if we have a look here, there we go, 522 and 522, and this is already into 25. So this has done 30, and this one has done 30 as well, I think. No, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, there we go. So much quicker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let that one cook up. I've got a lot more rods to add, but I will add those in between episodes. And I'll also add the other 3 of these setups to make sure that we're all good. And then that way this section will be complete. So I'll show you this when we get back. It's just that this is a repeat. This is complete. You know, I'm doing these and then I'll repeat this process again and again until I've got all of the other setups. So that's going to be a bit boring. So I'm just going to disappear, and yeah, I will catch you next time. That's literally the end of the episode. And again, I apologize that it's been a massive, time delay between these episodes. That's not going to be the case going forward. And I really appreciate you for, coming back and having a look and checking it out. And yeah, let's just get on with it, shall we? But yeah, you've been awesome. I've been Satosis. Laters.